This is Bloodsport, and we are ready for the first in this tournament to get a number one contender for the 24/7 championship. There are going to be two semi-final Bloodsport matches where the only ways to win are knockout or submission. There are no ring ropes, just two athletes battling to see who is the best. And the Bruiserweight believes himself to be the rightful number one contender for the 24/7 championship. And as Pete Dunne waits in the ring for his opponent, this haze comes over the arena because we are ready for the sadistic Japanese legend Minoru Suzuki. And Suzuki is used to these MMA shoot fights. In Japan, Pancrase, and many other organisations, Suzuki has shown his dominance. And tonight, he wants to show his dominance over Pete Dunne. We're going to have this match this week. Then next week, another semi-final Bloodsport match. The winners of these two matches will go on to compete in a fight pit steel cage, with the winner getting 24/7 champion. One-on-one, and look at this now. Suzuki taking down Dunne. Remember, only ways to win are knockout or submission, as Pete Dunne chops Suzuki right in the chest. And again, goes with a hook of the head. Pete Dunne wrenching on Suzuki, but Suzuki, Northern Lights out and right into the armbar. And now going to wrench on that arm. This is not going to be based on judges' decisions. This is a fight to the finish. Knockout or submission here at Bloodsport. And there's a punch. As you can see, Pete Dunne, usually the one in control of these joint manipulation type matches, and now look at that, gnawing at the face. And a swift punch right to the side of the skull. But Dunne responds in kind. And now a punch from Suzuki. And now both men trading shots, and they are going hell for leather here at Bloodsport, and there is the victory roll right into the stomp. Pete Dunne now going to wrench on that knee, hoping for a tap out. Dunne wins this. He goes on to the fight pit steel cage. But now again, Suzuki has a leg held and went for a clothesline, but right into a Saito suplex. And wrenching under the chin. The rules are very lax in this match here, based on technical skill, and now going for the Gotch pile driver, but back dropped. But there's a swift punch again from Suzuki, who gets that knee and drives it into the canvas. And now Suzuki with a knee bar. It is locked in. And remember, the advantage Suzuki has in this kind of matchup is that there are no ropes to break the hold. Either you tap or you snap. And at the moment, Suzuki is looking to snap the knee of Pete Dunne. The Bruiserweight in trouble, but look at this now. Re-leveraging himself. And that's a very smart tactic to re-leverage into his own armbar. But now Suzuki rolls out. Back dropped. And there's an Insecurity from the Bruiserweight. Snap German suplex. And here it comes, kick to the back of the skull. And going for that X-Plex. But Suzuki fights out of it into an armbar. Another standing Kimura. Pete Dunne losing his grip. And that Kimura locked in the centre of the ring. Which isn't really a ring, it's more of a canvas of destruction at the moment for Suzuki's games. Look at this now. Penalty kick. Has him held in the air, and the brainbuster dropping Pete Dunne on his skull. Pete Dunne, Suzuki, one of these men is going to go to the fight pit to compete to see who will face the 24/7 champion next. And now the sleeper. The sleeper applied onto Pete Dunne. And right into the pile driver. Gotch pile driver, and again, the sleeper locked in. Is Pete Dunne going to tap? If he doesn't, and he passes out, that will count as a knockout. Still a legal way to victory, and Pete Dunne trying to get a hand under the chin, and he rolls free, and brutal knee to the face. Could have broken his nose in the southpaw bomb. And now from behind, here it comes, bitter end to Minoru Suzuki. Now the referee is going to have to check and see if he's knocked out. He is not yet. And Pete Dunne. Oh, he's back on his feet though, and a brutal headbutt from Suzuki. He's not knocked out, but it did rock him. And Suzuki going to run at Dunne, but Dunne, the runner, has the fingers and snaps them. Breaks Suzuki's fingers. And Suzuki being choked out. And the referee calls it. Suzuki knocked out. And Pete Dunne wins this first Bloodsport match. He will go on to face the winner of next week's match to decide who will compete in the fight pit, and from there they will meet the 24/7 champion. Well, look at the replay of this incredible contest. Grappling skill on display throughout. Pete Dunne, brutal with some stomps. In fact, he got out of danger a couple of times, including that decisive kick and German snap. But this could have been the turning point for Suzuki. He had that Kimura locked in very tight. However, this brainbuster didn't put him away. Neither did the pile driver. The sleeper, there was a counter for that, and then that, I believe, is a turning point where Pete Dunne had this match won. The knee to the face, the bitter end did knock out Suzuki, and that headbutt was very brutal looking, but snapping those fingers, locking in that triangle choke. And right there you see the moment where Suzuki lost consciousness. Suzuki passed out in the hold. Pete Dunne, your winner by knockout. And now we await who will be competing next week and who will be going on to the fight pit. It is Pete Dunne, victorious in this Bloodsport match. He moves on to the fight pit steel cage, and next week we will find out who is going to enter the fight pit steel cage one-on-one against the bruiserweight Pete Dunne. Thank you to OG Hazard over on Patreon for requesting this match. If you'd like to request your own match for me to make on NLW 24/7, head over to my Patreon. The link is in the description.